What's up guys, Andy Forest Dean Runner here, out with James, my official pacer for today.
In the beautiful Forest of Dean.
In the beautiful Forest of Dean.
Just to coin your phrase.
Yeah. And we are on the hunt for a marathon finish. As you guys know and you've been following, all the training has been building up for today. We're 1.5 miles in, easing into it today, and we'll see how we go. We'll do a lot more talking on the way. I just want to get into the groove for now, enjoy the scenery. We'll talk soon. Right guys, so we are currently 10 miles in to the marathon and we're doing well so far. I won't give away any paces or heart rates or anything yet, we'll see later. So the route, let's talk about the route. We've done 9 miles relatively flat on the tarmac to get warmed up, and now we're hitting the trails. So the goal is going to be probably 10 miles on the trails, lots of hills now, lots of up and down, and then probably get back to the tarmac around mile 22, 23 and finish 3 miles on the tarmac. That's the goal. So we're feeling good, aren't we, at the moment, mate?
I think so.
We're doing all right. It's certainly a challenge. It's certainly not as easy as the long runs we've been doing, obviously, because the pace is higher, but we're keeping it conversational and we're surprising ourselves, if we're honest, on the trails especially. So anyway, watch this space. You can all go Pete Tong yet. Enjoy the scenery.
Lots of time to go.
Yeah, lots of time to go. Enjoy the scenery. Guys, we're at mile 16 and a bit. I'm about to say goodbye to my pacer, who's going to be doing 20 miles today anyway. Paced me phenomenally, been the sensible ear on my voice on my ear, saying hold it back. You'll thank me at mile 23, which I will. So a huge thanks to James today for the efforts. We're going strong. He's going to be doing a solid 20. We'll see how far we can go after this. Right guys, let's have a proper check-in. So we're mile 18, feeling okay, not great anymore. This is when it gets hard though, obviously, at the end of the marathon. Keeping on top of my calories. I'll go through everything what I had when I had it at the end. Just trying to focus on the goal at the moment. Just trying to focus on continuing at a steady pace. We've already hit a big milestone in the fact that 15 miles was where we faded in our 20-mile race in March. We're at 18 and we haven't yet. So we've already gone an extra 3. Happy days. Let's get going. Right guys, this is going to be short and sweet. I haven't even got the energy to hold the camera up. Mile 21. They say a marathon starts at mile 20 and they're not wrong. A lot of pain. Calves are tingling as if they're going to get cramp. But I'm not in too much of a dark place in my head. There is a battle going on in here. But we've got 2 miles uphill, which I don't want to think about. And then we've got some downhill. Then one last big hill for the finish. So we just got to keep trying to go and not stop. Anyway, let's keep going. Right guys, mile 24. I look like death. I feel like death. I've got no words. This is so painful. I don't know why I thought this would be a good idea. 2 miles to go. I can't even say that in a good way. I'd stop right now if I could. Anyway, come on, let's finish this. So cruel. Last mile, last big hill, and my legs cramping so bad. Oh my god, it hurts. Why does this happen? Well, we know why it happens, but I was on for doing really well. Hopefully it won't affect the last mile too much, but at the top of the hill now, my god, it's painful. Oh guys, we've finished. I've got no words, but we've done it. I don't know how, I don't know where that last bit came from, but we didn't fade. But I've totally miscalculated this. I finished about 1.5 miles from home. I've got to walk home and I can't even walk. Anyway, I'll touch base when we get home. Oh guys, we did it. We actually did it. We ran a marathon. I am in pieces, but we did it. Let's go through the facts, the stats, and talk about what happened. So, we smashed the time. I set myself a goal of 3:20. I wanted a 3:20 marathon. We ran a 3:14:57, which I still can't believe, to be honest with you. 1,600 foot of elevation, which is insane as well. I mean, that's pretty standard for a long run that I do, but to get that in the marathon in that time, I feel overwhelmed, to be honest with you. Average heart rate of 159 BPM, nice and quite steady. It raised a little bit towards the end, definitely well into the 160s, but we kept it under control. We kept the calories on target. I think that helped a lot. And we did it. I honestly, as you've seen from the video, if you go back through it, I got to mile 23 and I really could have just walked. I mean, they say a marathon is a mental battle, but they don't lie. A marathon, I'm sure it causes mental trauma. The things I was thinking, it's just a battle in my head. Now, it wasn't as bad as Gloucester last year. I felt like I was on top of it a bit more, but my goodness, honestly, when you get to mile 20, you know, anything over 20 really, the marathon starts then. And for me, 23 today was a key point where I knew that I kept saying it's only 3.2 miles to go, but to be honest with you, that didn't matter. That honestly did not matter. I was really, really struggling, but we kept going. We didn't fade. That is the main thing. That's what I was looking for. I thought to myself, right, get to 20 without fading, and we got all the way through. I miscalculated a little bit, as you probably saw at the end. I had about 1 mile to walk home, which was just killer, but it doesn't matter, it's done. So, quick, blow by blow, in case I didn't make it very clear in the vlog. So, first 9 miles, we kept it relatively flat and steady, sort of 8 miles, 9 bit of a climb. We kept that predominantly tarmac, bit of tracks, but nothing too hilly. Wanted to get into a groove, into a rhythm. Hit 9 mile mark, hit the trails. We didn't actually, I said we ran on the trails for 10 miles, we didn't actually get off the trails until mile 25. So we pretty much ran the rest of it on trails. Now the beauty and the thing that I'm really, really pleased with is we didn't negative split it, and I knew I wouldn't negative split it because the first 9 miles were on tarmac and I couldn't compete with that on the hills, but we came through the halfway point at 1:37 flat, and or there or thereabouts, and we finished it in 3:14:57. Now if my maths is right, 1:37 times 2 is 3:14, so we were 57 seconds in a positive split. Now that I'm over the moon about, because as I said, the first 9 miles were, you know, almost pan flat compared to the rest of it, so on the hills I was only a minute slower, which I'm over the moon with. yeah, I don't know what to say really. It was tough. It was everything I expected it would be. I didn't expect I would do as well as I did, if I'm honest with you. I didn't expect that I'd be able to go to the end without fading. The hills nearly broke me. I got cramp at mile 25. I thought I was going to have to walk, but I got cramp going up a hill. The second I peaked at the top of the hill and went down, the cramp went away. And we did it. We finished it, guys. I can't believe it. I don't want to waffle on too much, so I'm going to leave it there and say what a successful marathon training series this has been. There are a few things that I've learned that I'd just like to share with you. Number one, if you're thinking of running a marathon, don't be afraid to do what I've done and do a training marathon. If you are not confident in your ability, which I wasn't, purely down to last year's Gloucester performance where I got to 17 and had to walk the rest, and you don't want to waste money on a race entry fee and you want to see how well you do a training marathon, do a training block and run a training marathon. It, you know, for me now at least, although I'm not sure I want to do a marathon anytime soon yet, I'll probably wait till next year, do some shorter stuff. I know now that I've got it in me to do it, so I feel confident now that I can book a race and do it justice. Don't be afraid. Number two, consistency has been key throughout this whole period, this whole training block. Everything has revolved around consistency. We nailed the workouts, we didn't miss workouts, we did the taper right. Even though this morning I felt a bit sluggish, I'm not going to lie, and I was cursing myself for tapering. I seem to run really well when I'm in a training block, and when I taper I get a bit sluggish, so I'm going to have to work on that. I'm not sure what that is, probably lack of miles, and my body's used to like doing a certain amount, I don't know, but we pulled through in the end. I got to mile 8, got in a groove and we went for it. And number 3, James was a legend. I mean, get a pacer. If you're thinking of doing something in training, get someone that can help you, that can pace you. He's the reason I didn't fold at mile 23. He said to me, don't run off, even when I thought I could run faster. Don't do it, you'll thank me at mile 23. And honest to God, mile 23 came and I thought, yeah, that's exactly why I didn't burn out. And I wanted to stop and walk, but I just about had enough to keep going and keep it at a level playing field. So get a pacer and get someone that's going to keep you grounded. Don't get someone that's going behind you. Go on, you can go as fast as you can. Just go for it. Go with, you know. He was like, right, you're feeling good, that's great, but honestly, just take it steady. So those are the 3 things I definitely recommend. Anyway, that's it, guys. Enough of my waffle. Thank you, all of you, for your comments, your subscriptions, your likes, your shares on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, every social media platform throughout this whole marathon process journey. You guys have been phenomenal. You have been so encouraging. You've been so supportive. I've had some great comments saying good luck for today. I just want to say to you guys, thank you so much. You've kept me going through this as well, and I guess this one's for all of you for helping me along the way. So that's it, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, share and subscribe. Stay tuned for more running videos when we'll be starting a new series soon, but in between this and the new series we have a couple of fun videos coming up where I'm going to take some time out. We're going to go through my favourite YouTube running channels and some great channels to subscribe to, and also a little bit more about my running business. So until next time, guys, I'll see you then.